When people call 911 to report a medical emergency, they often expect paramedics to arrive first. In reality, police officers on patrol are usually closer in proximity and are often the first responders. Edina police officers are CPR certified and have been trained to operate an automated external defibrillator, a device that is usually the first response to a cardiac or heart event. Let's go to Fire Station Number 1, where firefighter paramedic Ryan Quinn and Officer Keith Berger will give us a demonstration of an AED in action.
Thanks, Brian. My name is Ryan Quinn, new co-host of Beyond the Badge. Here with a familiar face, Keith Berger. Thanks for coming by, Keith.
Thanks for having me, Ryan.
Today we're talking about AEDs and how we're using them here in the city of Edina. Keith, what is an AED?
An AED is called, it's short for Automated External Defibrillator. Automated means it's completely automatic. All I do is turn it on and it tells me what to do. External means it's external, it's outside the body, it's not inside or internal. And the defibrillator is just for shocking the heart. It's just the name of the equipment. And this small little box right here takes the place of what you would see in like an emergency room or the old school TV shows with the pads that you rub together and put on the body.
When would you use an AED?
I would use an AED if I'm the first or second to arrive before any paramedics and we have a patient that is pulseless and breathless or non-responsive.
And you guys generally arrive a few minutes possibly before we do as paramedics. Most people think that it's just the paramedics that would arrive on medical emergencies, but as first responders and EMTs, you guys are really kind of the core of giving a cardiac arrest victim the best chance to survive.
Well, most of the time we are there before the paramedics because we usually have 4 to 5 people out on the road at any given time. Typically gets us closer to the medicals than you would. So when we first get there, we will determine if a patient needs the AED or not.
Would you like to go through and show us a demonstration of how you'd put it on?
Sure. So I check the patient, make sure they're non-responsive, check for breathing, check for a pulse. And when I find neither, I will either instruct CPR to continue or instruct CPR to start. I will get my pads out of the machine, and we keep them already hooked up. One less step for us to do. This one's going to go on the right chest. This one's going to go underneath the left arm. And then I turn my machine on.
That machine gives very easy prompts.
Yes, and it tells you what to do next. So I connected my electrodes, and then when the machine can tell that everything's working.
And once it tells you to connect the electrodes, the
Yep.
machine will say, analyze rhythm.
Yep, so then I push the analyze button. When it does that, it'll tell me if it's a shockable rhythm or not, because you can't always shock a heart. So it'll tell me if I can shock and if I can't. If I can, I get everyone clear so no one touches the body, and then I'll push the shock button, check for a pulse. If there is a pulse, great. If there isn't, CPR will continue.
And I think it's very important that we work together on these cardiac arrests. Once you've used the AED and we get there with our LifePak monitor, what we'll do is we'll just disconnect your pads and we'll hook them right into ours. And we can continue on analyzing the rhythm. If it is
Yep.
a shockable rhythm, or if it's another type of rhythm where we don't shock.
That's one thing that the police department, fire department is good at, is getting compatible equipment. We don't have to change anything that we've done. We just simply change the mode of the shock delivery.
And it's only got 3 buttons, which is great for the police officers.
Yep, we're not as smart as you with all the buttons over there.
We've got a lot more buttons. Luckily, they're color-coded, though. Well, Keith, thanks a lot for stopping by. That was a great demonstration. Appreciate it. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Ryan.